for the Nets. 8th straight game they've had this starting lineup, and thus far they are 3-4 with this starting 5. Now, Brook Lopez just ran down, told the bench what happened. He is playing with 1 contact right now. Hit his first 5 threes in the first quarter the other night. Here, Lin stops on a dime, finds Lopez.
Uh-oh.
One-eye wonder!
He's so powerful rolling to the basket. That's where Westbrook always has got his eye on his big men.
Westbrook fell down. Lin switched on Adams. Gives it to LeVert. Right back to Lin. 10 to shoot. Around Adams. Lin lays it home. Beautiful job taking advantage of the switch.
But that's what Oklahoma City does. They get the ball up the floor so quickly. You've got to be set and you got to be ready.
Foy using a high screen from Hollis Jefferson. Finds Lin on the move around Westbrook to the rim, lays it home.
Tough finish by Lin. And that was an excellent defense, but they're finding their spots.
LeVert gets his hands in there, then saves it. Can Lin track it down? He can. 2-on-2 basketball. Lin finds Lopez for the flush.
The end of the floor is a major factor. And take a look, the speed, Lin, the patience, and this big man.
This time, Lin gets into the corner. Hollis Jefferson gives it back. Plenty of time to operate. Lin going baseline around Adams, reverses it up and in. What a nifty finish from Jeremy Lin.
Understanding, he's got the quickness against Adams, and he does that so well just in stride, being able to finish. And
Brook Lopez now with 9 points. Caris LeVert has 9. And Lin came with the hands from behind to knock it away, but it last hit Booker, or did it last hit Oklahoma City? Looks like the officials are going to confer.
It makes it look easy, but using that pick and roll and draws the attention of the defense.
Lin banks it in over the outstretched arm of Taj Gibson.
And how good is...
Gibson thought about the face-up. Wants to use his strength on Hollis Jefferson. Bodying him in. From behind, Lin timed it and swung.
A nice shot by Lin. You talk about it, anticipation, waits. Brown got the rebound and up the floor.
Lopez nuzzles in, hooks it home. Ready a bit since Lin and Lopez and the starters have come back in. Lin hooks it. Hollis Jefferson got fouled by Gibson. 5 contests. So you hope it's just sore and nothing worse. As Lin comes up with a steal, trying to gather it, now does. Nets with a little momentum here.
And
history didn't exist before you.
I never get to watch him because I'm always overdoing the coaches report.
Lin somehow twisted it in off the window, wanted to pass, had to shoot, and angled it home as Steven Adams is called for the offensive foul.
And the momentum shifting for the Nets, and take a look. Lin, probe, going hard to the hoop, and he's yelling for the foul. Feels like he got hit. And just natural instinct going after the basketball.
Westbrook guarded by Lin. About a 6-second difference, game and shot clock. Westbrook bodying into Lin. Could have been an offensive foul. Instead, it caroms to Adams, who hooks it home.
And tough, because what a good defensive possession for Lin. Playing the 4, especially in the offensive end, and just kind of staying in his lane, doing what he does best, crashing the glass, slicing to the basket, being more of a diver than a jump shooter.
Lin, a jump shooter here, and that's why.
Woo! That looked pure, pretty. And you can see tough because you want to stay down. You expect him to penetrate. But Lin's done a very good job matching up against Westbrook.
15 points, 12 assists, 7 rebounds for Westbrook. Give and go. Lin juggles, catches, couldn't finish, and here comes Westbrook.
Robertson,
and they
chain reaction.
Right, so they could have called that as just a hideous attempt. But it fell. That's out of bounds on the Nets. And Jeremy Lin looks hurt. And that is the last thing that the Nets need. I don't know what happened there.
Tying his laces tight. I don't know if that indicates.
Pinball.
His ankle on the left side. Oh, yeah, and you could see the...
No net was even going to need to touch it. Instead, Lin hurts his ankle. Appears okay for the moment. and Foy touches it.
The guy who just tweaked his ankle.
Here's Lin. Just as you're talking about, Sarah, him getting his legs under him, getting back in rhythm. We'll see if he's affected at all. Doesn't look like it there. Pocket pass, Lopez, extra feed, Foy, 6 to shoot, gives it up. Lin on the move with some space. Denied by Gibson, 1 to shoot. Hollis Jefferson doesn't know it. And the shot clock.
Jeremy Lin, you take a look at, and he's done an excellent job the times that he's been matched up against Russell Westbrook. If I'm the Nets, I feel really good that Westbrook has just 20 points, 13 assists, 9 rebounds. No one's really gotten off with this team so far. Can you continue that type of defensive pressure?
And that's a problem. It's been a problem all year. Nets are 29th in offensive turnover percentage as they come up with one here. Lin leading the break. Hollis Jefferson gets it back and lays it in.
Left side.
9-point game, Westbrook. And that is going to be a 3-shot foul. And we have seen this in the NBA this year over and over again. On that high screen, when the defender fights over it.
And Kenny Atkinson and Jeremy Lin, Randy Foy talking to the refs here, and you can see Sabonis. It almost looked like push him from the back and pushed him into Westbrook.
And that's exactly what Jeremy Lin and Randy Foy are arguing with, and that's why Kenny Atkinson is walking up and down in the frantic way that he is. It did look like he was pushed.
Yeah, it wasn't even, he's trying to go over the screen. It's not that he gets caught up, but Sabonis almost forearms him. Got another angle here. Sabonis setting the screen on the right. And look at his elbow turning on Lin. And
Lopez waits, heaves, hits.
Makes it
on the 4. Lin leans in, got the whistle. It'll be 2 shots for Jeremy Lin.
Take a look, Lin coming right off Hollis Jefferson, very clearly a 2.
And not that dissimilar to what we just saw on the other end. Russell Westbrook got 3 free throws. Nets have made their last 12 free throws. Make it 13. There's no place quite like Barclays Center, and a Nets membership lets you experience the NBA like never before. With the best seats at the best prices, world-class food and drinks, and members-only benefits, a Nets membership makes you part of the team. Calls in the free throw. Not by design. And then he fouls Lin, and that's a silly foul on Robertson because the Nets are in the bonus. So Jeremy Lin will go to the line.
Again, it's not he's getting the ball in his hands and doing what he needs to do up the floor, you know, looking for the pass, looking for the rebound, looking for a shot. He's just playing within the context of the game.
And normally, the Thunder fall off the table when he goes to the bench. Tonight, the bench has actually contributed. The Thunder bench has outscored the Nets bench 38-18.
It's eyes, and it's like he's guarding Abrines, but he's got his focus on Westbrook.
And Adams whacked Lin.
Every defender on the floor has got to have some attention towards him, and it's tough to be able to guard your man when they're knocking down shots when they get such good looks.
When the Nets have had Lin, Lopez, and LeVert on the floor in this game, they've played really well. They just couldn't find that steady hand with Lin on the bench, it felt like.
Yeah.
99, Thunder lead. Lin will heave it and hit.